When others are happy, in the happiness of others lies our happiness.
True.
5 years you should give business the time, because that is the time when you should able to ground yourself into the business. Be fearless and be happy in whatever you do.
Hello friends, welcome to this special episode of Chanakya Unscripted on Women's Day. And today we have a very special woman with us who is an inspiration to all of us at Chanakya Unscripted Private Limited. We have Mrs Surekha Pillai with us, wife of Dr Radhakrishnan Pillai. Namaskar ma'am, welcome. Just to give you all a background and what all things ma'am has been doing. So few things which I would like to mention about ma'am is she's a homemaker. She takes care of 2 kids. She is doing her PhD, so she's also a student. Along with that, she manages 2 companies where she is a director. And apart from that, she's also a Bharatanatyam dance teacher. So there's so many activities, a superwoman as we always talk about. So ma'am, welcome to this special episode of Chanakya Unscripted on Women's Day. And glad to have you on, and thank you for sparing time for us.
Thank you, Pranav, for showing me different aspects of my own personality. Thank you so much.
Pleasure, ma'am. Thank you.
I'm not a superwoman. I'm just a woman. Super is the adjective added to it.
No, ma'am. We see you kind of the amount of time and hard work you've been putting in. So it's been really great to have you around. Ma'am, sir is the man who is known to bring Chanakya back to life, and especially dilute it down for normal people like us to understand.
Yes.
And his work since last 21 years has been there.
Yes.
And you've been the backbone, you've been the support to sir in this journey of his in the last 21 years. We would like to know in this journey in this many years, which is that one sutra of Chanakya might be hearing from sir, but which is one sutra of Chanakya's which has probably made you feel that something that you can relate to or something you like the most?
I keep sir saying it on social media, but I hear from him. So most of the time that I've heard him is Praja Sukhe Sukham Raja. That's most of the famous words that he always say, and I believe in that sutra, because they say when all the people are happy, the subjects are happy, the king is happy. So the first thing for sir when he started CAP is also, so you have been telling superwoman, sir, superman. That's because of people like you. See, the team is greater always. So when you have a supportive team like yours, the sutra applies that. You can know. So all are happy.
Yes, absolutely.
So this is one of the important sutra that I think we all should carry.
True.
When others are happy, in the happiness of others lies our happiness.
True. Praja Sukhe Sukham Raja. In fact, that's one of the quote which sir has in fact printed behind where he sits on his seat as well, where he sits. So yes, that's the sutra. Ma'am, 21 books. Yes. And all bestsellers. That's one of the unique thing in the literary world, because a lot of people write, but not everyone's books are bestsellers. Yes. Not only bestsellers, sir, every book is a bestseller. So out of all these books, which is the book which inspires you the most, or the one which you can connect to the most?
Obviously, there's no doubt, Pranav. It's Corporate Chanakya. Yes. It's been that, there's 2 things why I would like Corporate Chanakya, which I love the most. It is a baby for both of us. It was born in 2010. I mean, the book was born in 2010, and my first daughter, Anvikshiki, whom we named after one of the sutra from Chanakya, right?
Yes.
Where Anvikshiki starts.
Yes.
So she is also born 2010. So this book has been very lucky to sir. And I have read the book. Frankly speaking, not all book of sirs have read. But Corporate Chanakya, why I read? Because it came in Times of India earlier.
True.
As a part of the article. So
Yes.
I used to go through it.
Yes.
And I don't think you'll find anything for management or for any women entrepreneur who wants to build her business tomorrow. The one book that she should always have in her shelf is Corporate Chanakya. So I believe that's the best book according to me. All his books are bestsellers, but this is one of the topmost.
Wow, the one that you relate to.
Yes,
the most.
whom you relate.
Yes. In fact, sir always keeps telling this whenever he talks, that in 2010, 15th of August, the first book came out, and he said that it's like I felt as if I am delivering a baby and my wife delivered Anvikshiki.
Because he has actually, to get this one book house, he has spent more than 3 years.
Yes.
So you see that the research has gone more into this book. And really, I mean, I've seen him sitting in the room and, you know, closing the door and thinking and writing about it so much, because that is something that is close to his heart. So, and now I believe it's completing 10 years.
11 years.
11 years, yeah. Means 10 year, 11th year
Yes.
going on. So this will always be the bestseller.
True, ma'am. In fact, Corporate Chanakya is one book which has been on the bestseller list always in the last 10 years.
Yes.
So it's a book to sustain
Yeah.
best seller throughout 10 years is
Yes.
a unique thing in itself, ma'am. So that's the best book. Ma'am, Sir is a mentor, a guide, a guru to a lot of people, and a lot of people look up to Sir as a person whom they can go back to and take guidance from. But when it comes to you, your family, how important is this mentor in personal life, professional life, and who would be these mentors whom you would look up to?
Okay, let me tell you. So generally, you're asking what the mentors, and Sir has been mentoring. So they say that we are ideal couples. It's not ideal. How I deal with him and how he deals with him, that's called ideal. So we basically, you know, are mentors for each other. So yeah, he's been my mentor in my business. Yeah, I should say that, because Atma Darshan is something which people don't know was a Sir's, business which he started with. He never started with Chanakya. It was Atma Darshan for which he left his job. That was his, like, you know, he was so close to, you know, making people see the whole spiritual world and everything. And it is during Kailash, one of the Mansavara Yatra that we went together, that he got the inspiration to write learn especially on Artha Shastra, I should say. So it's more than, I feel, he was a businessman first and then he became the author. So then he was fully into business, Atma Darshan. In fact, I'm just sharing this. When we got married, he had just left his job and yet Atma Darshan was in full swing. So we supported each other in our constant, in our ups and downs. So definitely he's been my mentor, and now I am the they say Chanakya always helped men. So I can, Sir has done that in practical life. He is a person who gave me, come on now, I had taken a sabbatical after my kids were born. He was the person who told me, no, you should go ahead and manage Atma Darshan. So I'm managing Atma Darshan now. He is also one of it, but he always demonstrated that in practical life. So I think Chanakya comes there.
Wow.
Right?
Yes.
So yeah, he's been my mentor, and above all, definitely my parents. Whatever values that I have today, whatever values that I cherish in my life is because of my parents. And yeah, my guru, Swami Chinmayananda. And Pranav also mentioned that I've been a Bharatanatyam dancer. And dance is something as a passion in my life. I'll never leave that. And when it comes to dance, I can just keep talking about it. And for that mentor, and she's always there for any personal thing, I just have to give one call to her. Like how Pranav gives one call to Radhakrishnan Pillai, I just give one call to her. That is Dr. Siri Rama. So she's been one of my mentors.
Wow, man. I mean, you mentioned about Sir being your mentor and you being Sir's mentor, and we keep hearing from Sir always. And when he introduces ma'am, he always says, "This is not my better half; she's my best half." So that's
he does that, yeah.
Yes, absolutely, and that shows definitely in practicality as well there. So thank you, ma'am, for that, ma'am. Today, this is a show which we are doing. It's a special show for Women's Day, and when it comes to women leadership, what do you think as a woman that a skill is required to become a leader? So, what are leadership skills which a woman should develop in them?
See, I should say it's a trial and error method. I've learned accounts, so trial and error method, right? Mm-hmm. So trial and error method is always there. You try certain things, you'll get an error. True. Again, you try. It's called trial and error.
Yes.
But there are certain values that you should have when you build up. First of all, you should be a team. You should be able to work with the team. If you want to be as a businesswoman, have to have a team under you. Know how to work with the team. Since I have been an employee first, and I know the stages how we go through. So first know how to handle a team. For that, what you require is a clear vision. So the perspective of women entrepreneur, the vision is very important. First have a vision, other things will follow. And second thing is values. What values do you have?
Sure.
That values, and I believe you should be the service attitude. Like you should have a heart where is always available for serving others. That will come automatically when you have a clear vision. If your vision is not clear, you will not be able to do anything.
True.
I think
Seva bhav.
Seva bhav is something, you should always say.
Wow. Ma'am, these are qualities of leadership which we talk of in women. However, when we talk of leadership from a point of view of creating an impact to the society. When we say leaders, they would create an impact to the society in a positive manner and bring about the change. So what is it that in a woman is required that she can bring about this impact to the society and make it a better place to live, a world a better place to live? So what are these qualities you think as a women leader would be required?
If I put it in two simple words, it's humble and simple. First of all, learn to be humble. Have the gratitude for everybody. Respect your parents. Respect whoever supported you throughout your journey, which is very important as growing up. And also be like that bamboo tree, they say, for anything in life. So bamboo tree, first year, second year, third year, fourth year, you put soil, you put everything. Nothing shoots up, nothing comes up in the fourth year. Fifth year, a small leaf will come and then it grows so much, but the roots are grounded. So that should be our thing, Put all your efforts in the first, second year. Don't expect in the business ki second year mein I'm going to get results. Abhi first year ke second year mein mujhe aayega. Third year mein nahi. Time lagta hai. A business requires, sir used to say this, we always discuss business. Say 5 years you should give business the time. Because that is the time when you should, able to ground yourself into the business. In the first, second year, you will not see that your business is going to, go to. It may go also by God's grace. But I believe that, I and sir always believe 5 years is the time to test your business. Once you test your business, you know how strong your roots are. Your business will always pick up.
True.
So that is what I believe that, the grounding is required for the next generation.
Humble and simple.
Yes, humble and simple.
Yes. No, excellent. That's two words which we take away here. Is humble and simple for the next generation.
I just thought I'll just put it in 2 words.
No, ma'am. When we have clarity on something, that's when we are able to express it in the simplest of the words. So I really see that here, ma'am. Ma'am, another question which I had was especially for the next generation leaders, and especially in the world where everything is becoming so connected through internet. There is so much of access to information. And we all are spending so much time on the digital world, on the screen out there. So what is it that you would advise to the next generation leaders, especially the women out there, to follow with the kind of exposures they are going to have or they are already having through the internet and through the digital world? Be
fearless. There will be strong thing coming. See, this coming generation is not going to be the simple, because as you said it, social media is going to take the whole hype away. There will be some fear. As a woman, you should be like a wall. And second thing, be fearless and be happy in whatever you do. I feel happiness is the core thing.
True.
If I am happy, tomorrow you will tell me, Pranav, there's a dance program, can you dance? I will tell, yeah, I'm happy dancing there. So that should be something. What is that happiness that gives you? That you should identify. What is your swadharma say? Happiness किसमें मिलता है आपको?
Where you feel happy. What you feel happy doing.
And be fearless. There will be people will be talking about, आज अच्छा नहीं किया, कल तुम ये छोड़ दो. नहीं.
True.
You should know. So first thing is be fearless. I mean, I'm not telling because I'm talking for women international day. Just that fearless is not the attitude of action. It's in your mind. Fearless is in your mind.
Right.
Always.
Right.
So fearless is what I think all the women should have. And I've seen one of the strongest women I have seen is Kiran Bedi. See, I just admire her. I always love this Kiran Bedi. Sudha Murthy is one more person whom I always admire. She also keeps telling this. You should always be fearless. And your core of thing is in your happiness. What you feel. And that freedom will come. They say women want freedom. That freedom will come within. Freedom is not outside. Freedom is within always.
True.
I feel that.
Kiran Bedi and Sudha Murthy, two inspiring leaders out there, and bold and fearless leader, I would say in that manner. Bold. Kiran Bedi, the lady who was responsible for towing the Prime Minister's car, which was
so that was fearless, right?
Absolutely, what a bold move. And true, ma'am. What I would say role models to have in terms of Kiran Bedi and Sudha Murthy.
Sudha Murthy is an author and she's a social worker, and she's such a great chairperson of such a big company.
Foundation.
So many people are working there now.
Infosys Foundation,
Yes,
she is the chairperson.
she is
of
the
that, yes.
chairperson.
And it doesn't look like she comes from a family of multiple.
Very down to earth.
Super down to earth.
You should read her books also.
Absolutely.
Sudha Murthy's books I recommend for the women, for the kids. Very good author. I love her. Very simple in her writing, and every sentence makes you think. That's what I love about her book.
True. Ma'am, Sir's book and Sir's research work which he has done over a period of this many years, and especially the impact which we have created or Sir has created with his research work in the corporates using a business model which we call, or an organizational model which we say Saptang, Swami Amatya
Yes.
Janpat Durga Kosha Danda Mitra.
Yes.
How have you been able to use this sutra, use this particular model in the business which you operate? So, for example, if I were to say Atmadarshan, how do you use this model in Atmadarshan, and how has it helped you in your operations?
Yeah, this Saptang. See, I was not aware that I'm using it, but now since you have told, I can directly relate to it. So Amatya is, we had very good people, like the person who worked with me. I should name her, Kartika.
Yes.
She was really, I would like to again work with her. She was a very nice person, like Amatya, how Pranav is to Sir, like that she was to me. So Amatya is very important in the organization. Swami is, but with Swami you always need Amatya.
True.
And Durga, the office. So when you have the fort, when you have the office, so people will come there and meet you. If your office keeps on changing, I don't believe in that. I think there should be on strong foot. That is Shivaji always related, na? He always built a fort wherever he went. He
Durga.
captured.
Yes.
Durga
Yes.
is very important. And the basic thing you always know, finance. अगर ट्रेजरी खाली है तो कुछ नहीं कर सकते, तो उसके लिए we should do social media. That's what we are doing, right?
Yes.
So more social media, more kosha comes will be nice. Kosha will be filled, right? So
Yes.
some of these things we have applied.
True,
I don't know whether everything is applied, but
True.
now since you're saying, I'm just relating to it.
Because what's happening is Saptanga has become like a normal day language for people. We go to huge organizations and people say, oh, this is a Janpad issue, this is a kosha issue. So I would say that's Sir's contribution
Yes,
to society.
so that was a unique thing which
Yes.
I really loved about Sir. He made his own, management model or
Yes.
management theory, whatever you people
True.
call it. But this is something which I helped most of the corporates.
Yes, most of the corporates in
Yes.
that context. So, and ma'am, final thing, we here for Women's Day. So, some message which you would like to give to women and women leaders in particular on this International Women's Day in particular, ma'am.
Wishing everybody a very happy Women International Day. At the same time, I'm also saying this interview has been taken by a man, Pranav. So see, he's interviewing me on the Women's International. So, a strong message for women is be grounded. That's all.
Wow, be grounded. In fact, we spoke to someone else, Daljit Kaur, and the same message she gave is be grounded, connect to people, be connected to your grassroots, and that is what will keep you
Now
going.
people are going back to the roots. So it's like going back to
True.
the roots. In COVID, many people understood how going back to the roots is helping them in, doing so many things.
Yes.
So going back to the roots.
Going back to the roots, absolutely. Then you're also doing your PhD work, and if you like to talk something about it, what is it that you're doing in
So
your
I'm in a PhD student, I should say. So I'm doing under Dr. Uma Shankar. I'm doing in cultural tourism. So it's basically I'm connecting like how tourism should become more professional. And also I'm doing more of research on dilapidated monuments or old monuments and structures of Mumbai. So especially I'm doing research on Mumbai temples, I should say. So that is far, it's, the path is very long, so I have long way to go.
Yes. No, absolutely. PhD is a path to go, but as Sir inspires all of us.
Yeah, it's only because of Sir that I led into it.
Yes.
Otherwise, I had no. I never thought of doing my PhD. Always, when I was studying, I always wanted to, clear my CAT. I did my CAT so many times. CET. I wanted to always be a IM graduate. That was my. Or I was a very good student of economics. So I wanted to also try an LSE. Do my PhD in economics, but see the fate here. Right now, I'm doing it in cultural tourism. So,
No, ma'am, absolutely. As things comes and we take them up, so and cultural tourism.
I'm happy with it, yeah. But I'm just saying, look at what. See, it's like what you want and what you get. So they say, you should be happy with. Like Gurudev used to always put it this way.
Which we are on. So So, ma'am, all the best for your PhD that you
Thank
are
you,
doing.
Pranav. All the best to you also, Pranav.
Yes, thank you, ma'am.
He's also doing his PhD.
We all are doing our PhDs.
We are on the same boat.
Yes. We all are doing our PhDs under Sir's guidance, where he keeps inspiring us to keep doing, keep studying, keep working on what you do. In fact, that's the culture which we have developed in our office. Everyone who works here is supposed to study.
Yeah.
Study something or
Yeah, and one more thing I want to report. Sir is a very disciplined person. You know, he will also, he still has the notes, you know, during his working hours or during when he was working, what time, what he did, what he observed. He's a very keen observant person. So I think we should all, he has this habits of keeping notes of everything. Even in a meeting, he'll keep notes. I think one value that all of us as a team that start keeping notes, which is very important. You know, I feel, you know,
True,
just
ma'am.
because you're telling this, I was telling that keeping notes
Keeping
is a
notes.
part of our PhD.
Yes,
Now we should not.
everything needs to be documented. As
Documented,
such.
yes.
So as you're documenting this digitally, so also says that you have to document things in words as well. So that's why the PhD research work comes in and the thesis comes in that context as well. And sir, being a writer, always promotes writing and documenting things. What he always tells us that if Chanakya would not have documented what he had done, we would not have been able to get that wisdom
Yes.
today. So even after 2300
If Vedavasa wouldn't have documented Mahabharata, I
yes.
don't. There is nothing in this world if there is nothing in Mahabharata. They say like Mahabharata में सब कुछ है. जैसे अर्थशास्त्र में सब कुछ है. These two texts I always, you know, when people ask me about politics, Mahabharata and Arthashastra is something which I always relate to. I may not be knowing in depth about it, but this is two texts which I think all of us at least should have a read. What is the contents of it?
Content of what does it actually say?
At least say. If you are not able to read, just read Sir's book. Everything Arthashastra is there in that book.
Yes, absolutely. Sir's books will help us
Knowing Arthashastra
better for sure.
Yes.
If you're not able to read the text, which is in Sanskrit, there is an English translation available, which you might not be able to relate to. Read Sir's books, as I said in the beginning of the session, that he's diluted it to our level, that we
Yes,
can, as
very
common
simple,
people,
very
understand what Arthashastra wants to tell us. So, thank you very much, ma'am. Thank you.
Pranav. Thank you
And
so
I
much.
hope to soon see you as Dr Surekha Pillai.
Yes, and Dr Pranav Patel.
Yes, for sure, ma'am. Thank you very much, ma'am. Thank you, everyone. Thank you for
Thank you.
joining in.
Yes.
We'll see you soon again.
Yes.
If you want to check out our more videos, please click on the subscribe link down on the video and follow us for more such sessions. Thank you.
Thank you.